So I wonder if we get any other dialogues from LaCroix if we try to talk to him.
The car is waiting.
I wonder something first.
1 or 2, but that's all.
Why would one hunt blood?
A blood hunt is a death sentence. When one commits a high crime against our society, a blood hunt may be called. It is then the responsibility of the city's kindred to bring the offender final death.
Gotcha. Who is the spider in the web between you and Bach?
My history with that family dates back to Bach's grandfather, who pursued me into Africa, where I killed him. Bach's father tracked me to London to meet his death. And now Bach and the Society of Leopold have followed me across America.
Okay.
They never learn.
Okay, interesting. So this is actually a piece of information I didn't know about the game. I probably got this dialogue before last time I played, but I didn't remember this. I didn't remember that it was LaCroix specifically that was being hunted. I thought it was just because he was the prince. So that's interesting. All right. Who's Leopold?
Witch hunters. An anachronistic holdover from the Middle Ages. They are inquisitors whose fanaticism has convinced them that their triumph over the supernatural will save mankind and secure them a cushy spot in heaven.
Okay. I will take that field trip to the museum now.
There is a degree of immediacy attached to this task. Work fast. And, as on the Dane, you are not to open the Ankaran sarcophagus for any reason.
Yeah, we know.
Excuse me.
Done is good. All right, let's get out of here. Seth says we're going to open it, right? We can't. It's fused shut.
Where to?
Let's see. Get this big yellow beetle scuttling towards my destiny. Museum. All right, it's a place on the map. Now, do we have like any side quests to do right now? Patron of the arts. Killed all the plague bearers. Report back to the regent. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that then. Load game, downtown hub. Let's do that first. I forgot to do this. I forgot that Strauss was the one we were supposed to report that to. Strauss is an interesting character. I really like him in LA by Night. He shows up. Good stuff. I went the wrong way again. I always go the wrong way when looking for the regent. Or the chantry, I should say, is what it's called. Paulo Blue says Strauss is the real prince here. I mean, yeah, that's sort of the thing with the Tremere, right? So for people who don't know, the Tremere are interesting. Without getting super deep into the nuances of the lore, the Tremere are a group of vampires that was not one of the original clans. Back during the time of Cain, every single time a vampire was created, you'll hear talk about things like called the antediluvians, which are the vampires that came before the biblical flood. Those are like the progenitors of I think it's 14 clans, 15 clans, something like that. But the Tremere were not originally a clan. They were, in fact, mages. And in seeking immortality, they lost their... why does it say AI disabled? Interesting. In seeking immortality, they came about vampires and kind of became vampires. Eventually, they diablerized the leader of a different clan, allegedly, and found their way to the top. And then ever since... Tremere have been very important members of the Camarilla because they're mages. They're vampires that can cast magic, which is very, very scary. It's not the same magic that the awoken mages, the human mages, can cast, but it is similarly powerful. And as a result, the Tremere have a very strict hierarchy. They use something called a blood bond, very very directly to control people underneath them. Hollow Bleed says not really allegedly. You say that, but there is nuance to the Diablerization and whether or not it was like what the intent behind it was and who was in control at that point. So, but again, I'm not going to get into super deep Salubri Tremere lore. Like, there's no, we don't need to talk about that. But yeah, so the Tremere have a very strict hierarchy. So they're a society within a society, and they're extraordinarily powerful, at least at the time of this story. Things have changed in the meta plot to make them less powerful. The Great Pyramid, which is what they call their hierarchy, ended up crumbling because of the Inquisition. But Strauss is very neat at the timeline of this game, especially. Alrighty.
Hello, neonate. How can I be of assistance?
We trade words, Wizard King?
Of course.
I broke the withered horse of pestilence and his dark bishop in the grave.
You have? Impressive, young one. What exactly was the source of the epidemic?
Bishop Vic sat upon the withered horse.
Tell me of this so-called bishop.
He wished to close the curtain on our cursed drama.
I see. That end may very well be upon us. But to business. I have a debt to pay you for your services.
What treasures?
If you so desire, I can give to you a unique talisman that might be of use in the future. If that does not interest you, I can compensate you with hard currency. You decide.
Absolutely going for the talisman.
A wise decision, neonate. True power lies not in wealth, but in the things it affords you. I hope this object serves you well.
I am no longer here. So, the reason why I went for the talisman is because it gives us a lot of... Like, we can just leave these in our inventory and they all stack. So it's really, really helpful. This one gives blood buff twice the duration, which is nuts. It's nearly a minute long at that point, I think. Hollow Beach says, Tremere are my favorite clan in the lore. They are not mine, but I do find them interesting. Now, if we were Tremere, we would be allowed to go in here. So I'm gonna really quickly no-clip and just show people. We would get our own little Tremere apartment with Heather and all these people in there, but this stuff. I don't gain access to it, so I'm not going to pick up any of this stuff. That's for Tremeres only. But it's a cool little apartment. You get a little clan apartment specifically for you. Fun little area. There's a TV. Now, the reason why Heather's in here is because the way that the game populates companions, in this case Heather, they just are rendered in all of your hideouts. So, anyway, just kind of cool. Alright, so we turn that in. Pisha wants me to find 2 occult items. One is a fetish in the museum, the other is a book located in the Giovanni mansion. Okay, so that means just our next quest is going to be with Pisha, which is great. Before we go to the museum, I want to head back to Santa Monica really quickly. Because I want to see if anyone has quests for us. I don't think anyone does. I'm trying to think. I think we need to talk to Kirkpatrick maybe, or Gilpatrick or whatever his name is.
Where to?
In case he has other bounties, but I don't remember if that's a thing. I don't remember if that's a thing or if that's a different mod.
What's the hops, bro?
What's the haps, bro? Huh, bruh? God, I love this music. Oh yeah, we don't have the key card for megahertz computing. I vaguely remember there being quite a bit of random stuff. Just like little things we could find around. Did I go the wrong way again? What the heck? I thought Gilpatrick was just like right there. Am I wrong? Oh, he's back there. That's where he is. I was so lost for a second.
The bones of your ancestors will rise up and reclaim.
Let's just check. Let's just check if he has anything else to do. Noble Gilgamesh says Clan Salubri is one of my favorite clans. Salubri is my favorite clan as well. I like the Salubri and I like the Hikata a lot.
Hey, Slick. Great to see you again.
Tell me your hunting tales, Keymaster.
Bail bonding? What do you want to know?
Okay, so there are no more bounties for us or anything. Just wanted to double check that. I couldn't remember if you unlocked more as the game went on.
Souls draped in rotten tatters and father dances in the dark.
Corruption of the soul is pandemic.
Ah!
There is no hiding the true face of the chest.
Need some company?
Need a ride?
You may take me for a ride. Let's go to the museum. Psychic reading by Madame Liada. What is this? Due to unforeseen, though fortunate circumstances, the business of Madame Liada has been translocated on top of Santa Monica Pier. Interesting. So if we have to go to the Santa Monica Pier to figure out Madame Liada's stuff. Anything in here? No. Can't go through there. Ancient insects unlocking the secret of ancient life coming in January. Dinosaurs October through December. I don't think that these are doors we can open. This dinosaur jump scares people because you walk around the corner and you see it. This shit's great. I love that. Damned funny. You scared the crap out of the cleaning crew. Now would you put the damned raptor back in its exhibit? Oh, and don't leave your keys lying around or Marshall will fire your ass. That's good. I love that little raptor. Hidden little boom box. It's funny. All right, we got the museum office key. I'm using Auspex so that I can see if anyone's coming. Ah, Colonel RPG's here. Hey, Colonel, how you doing? Alrighty, just fill up our blood. Cop blood always tastes the best. Colonel RPGs is pretty good, pretty good. How about you? I'm doing well. You know, just playing some Vamp. Having the time of my life. Or unlife, I should say. I'm excited to go to the club later. It will be fun. Oh yeah, there's just like a big, it's a bridge in the center. I don't think it actually leads anywhere. I don't remember exactly where we're supposed to go, though. Possibly, like, over here or something? right, there we go. Now, I think there will be a reason to explore around in some of these rooms. Colonel says this track is such a good track. I like it. I like it. It's fun. There we go. Do we have enough lock picking? We did. Alrighty. Look at that. I mean, there's coffee for us if we want it. Yeah.
Hey, hold it!
What? My obfuscate ran out while I was drinking blood. Oh well. I don't remember if, hold on, how much experience do I have? 3. What do I need for obfuscate? Darn it, so I can't open this door. Oh, I can open this door. I just have to wait for the camera to move. Alright, camera's 1. Pack it.
Stop doing that. Mother shan't be too pleased. Please.
Alright. Noble Gilgamesh says, I've heard this game is a buggy mess without going to fan-made updates. Is this true? Vanilla is buggy, but fuck. Vanilla's buggy, but you don't have to install a bunch of mods. You install one patch. Just like an unofficial community patch. It's called the Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines unofficial patch. And it solves all of the bugs and restores all the content that wasn't in the game at launch. It's literally just one installer. And I believe the GOG version of the game comes with an older version of it pre-installed. So. Fuck, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't even realize there was another guy down here. Fuck. King Cannon says, your overlay's super cool, thank you. This went poorly. This went really poorly. Boris says, what's the deal with the Mind Whispers? The vampire clan that I am playing is cursed, basically, with visions of the future, and they can read minds but can't control it, and other things like that. Let's start this over. Let's see what we need to do. Panda says, yeah, my overlay is super cool. Thank you. Yeah, we have a fun little retro aesthetic going on here. Bernal RPG says, saves coming is life, saves coming is love. I just want to go back and I want to redo part of this section. Because I realize I don't actually need to go all the places I went. We can just come here. White Mage Boar says, so they're just the thoughts of whoever happens to be around you. Not exactly. So colloquially, it is referred to, the thing that the Malkavians, my clan in this game, are connected to, is called the Madness Network. Technically, all Malkavians are somehow connected and sort of networked through their insanity, and they can reach between it. So it's not necessarily on command. I think it can be on command, but in this particular case, the whispers that we're hearing are just... I forgot I actually do need to go up there. Okay. Oh, shit. I meant to cancel my discipline. That's fine. The whispers that we're hearing could be other Malkavians, could be ghosts, could be the thoughts of people around us. The whole point is that we don't know. We could just be stark raving mad. All right, let's go through this. We want to go down these stairs. I just need to keep an eye on the obfuscate timer because I didn't realize that it was off. I have plenty of blood anyway. I'm not that concerned about it. Got the key. I need to figure out, I think it's that door over there is the one I need to go into. Lost and found missing children. Can we interact with this? We can. Email. I love Gabe. Gabe Newell, because this game was made in the Source engine. But, like, it released the same day as Half-Life 2. Just a reminder, Dr. Anders Johansson, aka the Sarcophagus Guy, will be working at the museum for the next few days. Show him the professional courtesy we show all of our guests. 2. Fetish. That statue on Daryl's workstation is creeping me out. I was working late the other night, and I swear I thought I saw it move. This isn't another gag, is it? If it is, I don't think it's funny. 3. Virus alert. Read me. Mav has detected a virus in the attachment of this message. The virus has been quarantined and a notice sent to adcxumail.net. Those keys you found, they're Larry's. I'll tell him you left them in the lost and found. Excellent. Now, where's Daryl's workstation? That's the question. Is there nothing in here? Fuck. I was excited about finding stuff. Alright, so I got a basement key. That's useful. I want to go over there, see if we can find the workstation. Because we do need the fetish for Pisha. What? Are you kidding me? Why did my feed fail right there? That's so annoying. Anachronic Rodent says, I love Malkavians, but they can be a real mixed bag when people have made them. There is a real tendency for the lol random sort of crazy with some players. Yeah, people call those fish malks because they're like lol, XD, fish, cheese, you know. I think that the most interesting Malkavians are the ones that are more subtle with their madness. I think most people would agree that that's like the cooler version of a Malkavian. What? Why isn't it working? Ah, so irritating. Whatever, we'll just do it downstairs. That's fine. We don't need to refill our blood right now anyway. We're at 50%, so it's fine. Like one of my favorite ideas. Oh, we can't go in here. These are fake doors anyway. I'm glad I saved and tried to. I'm saving myself some time on this. Yeah, F that. Let's go to the basement. It's fine. I think one of the interesting things about Malkavians is that, like, obviously they're often depicted as being mentally ill and, like, people going wild with it and, like, leaning into that sort of thing can be really offensive. But I think that some of the more interesting ways to depict the quote-unquote mental illness of a Malkavian in what they represent is not in the insanity of them, but in the maybe obsession or like the different kinds of ways that, like, you know, disordered behavior can manifest. I think there's a lot of room for some interesting nuance in there. Like, you do not need to be a lol wacky random Malkavian to come off as a not quite all there, you know, prophet. Fuck you. Alright, I guess I just didn't, never noticed. Jeez, what do I need the password to be? Do I need Auspex for this? Or is it blood buff? Dexterity gets my, oh, what gets my hacking up? There we go, that's better. Still don't have enough. Oh no. Alright, that was bad. We shouldn't even focus on going in there right now. That's fine. Let's see what we can do. I have blood in my inventory, so I shouldn't be, like, you know, messing up so bad. Red line areas are restricted to museum personnel only. Awesome. Yeah. Go. Take him off his route. Oops. I shouldn't have picked that. I should have been more around the corner when I did that. All right. Let's look at these. Melee ability, at least 2. Oh, this book raises my security skill. Very useful. That. Stats increased. What is my security skill currently? This just increases lockpick. Okay. Not that comment says, howdy, Toaster. Hello, comment. How you doing? Put another point in investigation. That would help. I want to save up for more levels of obfuscate. Having a high passive investigation is pretty nice, though. Or I could put another point in intimidate. Would be useful. Dodge might be nice. We do want to get melee up, just to have it up. I'm not going to put it in anything yet. We're basically full up on blood. Now we can just walk through here. We should be okay. This is going to be Daryl's workstation. Marshall changed the code again. He is on such a power trip. I think you're right. He managed to send it to everyone but you. Again. Not that you ever check your mail anyway. The code's 2358. You owe me lunch. Okay, well that's good to know. Alrighty, so 2358. We're definitely gonna want to go in there. We definitely want to go in there. My obfuscate isn't going down right now. That's very convenient. Wait, did that work? Alright, so I probably need to get into that other room then. On. Get out of here. Museum workroom key. Okay. Ooh, I got an experience point. That's nice. Can I interact with this PC? Can. Email. Ah, damn it. Oh, I hate my job. I love that. Juan Johansson. FYI, I'll be showing Dr. Johansson around personally. I think he'd prefer not to be pestered by the junior staff. Of course, if you have a question, I'll try to ask him it for you. Fetish. Relax, Pam. I had him move the statue into another office. Oh, and it told me to say hi. 3. Code change. 2358. Yep. Another office. Where is it? Again, I just want to walk this way to see where this leads. I really should have saved before I did this so I could keep the health, but or the health of blood, but it's fine. Because I wanna get Pisha's thing before we do. There we go. There it is. We need to get that before we do anything else. Because I don't want to get locked out of it. Can I just I'm gonna do a little bit of Teehee, LOL. None's the wiser. Alright, let's look at that. What did that item do? Fetish statue. Fetish statue, you can tell just from holding it that there's something definitely odd and supernatural with it. Alright. Oh, I just had to break the glass. Okay. Oh, fuck, I did not mean to blood heal. Oh, I didn't mean to blood buff either. Fuck. What? God damn it. Yikes. I did not mean to do that. Let's F1 really quickly. I can use this to basically peer around corners. Let's save again. Wait, why did jumping... Okay, I didn't realize jumping broke stealth. Wait for him. Crosses that barrier. Have I already drank his blood? Is this the guy whose blood I drank? Let's check. As if it is, I would prefer not to kill him. Alrighty. Now we're back in business. Definitely low on blood, but we'll be alright. Here we go. This is where we want to be. No one will know. And then I can just drink some blood to get out if I need to. Uh-huh. Alright, this is gonna take some practice. There we go. I guess it's not gonna take some practice. We did it. And I don't think I can go back here, can I? I cannot. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. We made it through. No sarcophagus.
I can't understand why someone would go through the trouble of stealing a box with a very ancient corpse. This city's not that dull.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Beckett. Why am I clapping?
I'm an archaeologist, so I thought I'd indulge in a quick study of this Ankaran sarcophagus everyone's so riled up about. My guess, from what I've read about it, is that it's a mummified Mesopotamian king. I needed confirmation.
Do you stare at the box? Sometimes I stare at things for hours.
Oh, I really wish I had. All this speculation about the sarcophagus containing an antediluvian and being a portent of Gehenna is making me cringe. These are the kinds of ridiculous, superstitious assumptions I came here to debunk.
The G word makes my thoughts frightened. What is it?
Armageddon, doomsday, the end of all kindred. It's a common facet of most mythologies. Fear that the world will end. Many believe Cain and the antediluvians will return to consume or destroy all kindred. I wholeheartedly disagree.
Tell me the other sign so I can peel my eyes.
What prophecy doesn't have vague apocryphal signs? Let's see. The usual ones cited are the appearance of thin bloods, Cain sightings, doom, gloom, that route.
I want to hear more stories about the Thin Kindred.
Thin bloods rarely exhibit features or powers of their clan, and many can't embrace. Some are even rumored to have reproduced. Many kindred are terrified that their weak blood heralds the dissipation of every bloodline. Somewhat of an ignorant reactionary response, don't you think?
So it's interesting, right? It's interesting because the Thin Bloods have thin blood. Like, it is literally the fact that we have fractionated blood so many times in passing on the blood that, like, the vampires are just no longer weak. So it's not necessarily wrong to say that they herald the dissipation of every bloodline. What it actually means is that there is a population cap on vampires. Like, that's literally that's what it's saying, which is interesting. So I don't necessarily think it's reactionary. However, to say that they are the sign of the end times, now that's reactionary. I want to disagree with you, but I don't know.
As I said, many cultures have the fear of some form of apocalypse. Kindred believed in these stories when they were human, and naturally carried them over into kindred myth. But it doesn't take a supernatural act to cause widespread destruction. Humans and kindred are just as capable of managing their own destruction as a deity. A self-realized Gehenna warrants more vigilance than a god-induced one, don't you agree? Such is my argument, which so frequently falls on deaf ears.
It's very wise. The Dark Father, where is he?
Cain, who I assume you mean, is the biblical first kindred and founder of the mythological first city, Enoch, a place where kindred and kind coexisted. I believe Cain's a figure concocted to personify the transition from nomadic society to agrarian society. That myth, like most, has been twisted by time.
I disagree. I think that Cain in this world genuinely did exist. Because there are people like the antediluvians they exist. They literally are out there. So it's interesting. I mean, at this point in time, Beckett didn't really know that stuff. He probably should have, because he has been alive for a very long time and has been studying vampires for a very long time. But like, as far as the lore goes, like, Cain's existence is definitely not a myth. Now, what actually happened with him might be exaggerated, which we know. So that's kind of interesting. Your stories are a buffet for my mind. How long did it take you to prepare the feast? Seen an old box around here, that's all I need.
Oh, don't let me interrupt your progress, if indeed you've made some. My reason for being here is probably being bid on as we speak. Someone is certainly going to be surprised when they find out they've just paid a kingly sum for a desiccated old corpse.
I will rediscover the old box. Here I go. Damn it, I wanted to ask him one last question, but I didn't realize that would be the dialogue that ends it. Okay, we have 10 experience points. What do we want to put more stuff in? I really do need more hacking, because it's starting to get in our way that we don't have more. What are these? Let's see. Wits will increase my hacking as well, and that's cheaper. Perception will increase my investigation. I need 2 points in melee at some point just to get that third skill book for the melee. And I need 15 for obfuscate. This is just a huge speed increase, which really helps. Higher wits is really healing. Increases combat, defense, and hacking. So that's just a flat upgrade for us. could do that. That leaves me with 4. I could put 1 in investigation, which increases my inspection. And then wait for wits. That's also a possibility. Or just hold on to these 4 points and upgrade wits when I have 8. My intimidate's only 4, which is kind of a bummer. Leveling up Auspex is also pretty nice. But we need to prioritize Obfuscate there. Do I wanna... Alternatively, I could put another point in firearms, which would make us much more lethal, which is very nice. I could do that, just up our combat skills a bit, I guess. But like combat doesn't get us anything, so it's one of those things where it's like I wish we had more. I wish we had more points to spend. Wits. I am gonna put another point. I'm gonna put another point in firearms because we need it. But the other things can maybe wait. Alrighty, we will head back. So when we go back, I'm gonna go back to Santa Monica because I want to investigate this Madame Leotis thing.
Hop in.
Ribbit, let's go. All right, to Santa Monica.
Lovely evening.